renowned speaker. We have the chairman of Goa State Pollution Control Board, Mr. Mahesh. We have the member secretary, Madam Sharmila, scientist, Connie, distinguished guests of the dais, ladies and gentlemen. Well, when you are an environment minister, you are looked upon in all negative ways. I don't know how much I am negative, but I find myself internally positive to bring in what we can do together. That is the theme. And that is why when we would say nurturing and coexistence of economy and ecology. That is what I would make a statement today. Nurturing and coexistence of economy and ecology is what I think we all have to be in the part of the system. We are all wearing a badge today with the team where beat plastic pollution and be the solution. So I think with these things we can take forward a lot of things what we are or we lack in our system. We know as environment minister and as the entire country, we are trying. It's not only plastic, it's many other things which we want to focus as environment. With Mission Life being launched by Honorable Prime Minister, we have been able to have more than 75 Ramsar sites in India. And I think this is almost a 200% leap in the last 9 years what we had before. It shows the dedication of the Honorable Prime Minister and the entire team under him so that we can take today different ways. We are sure that 1.2 thousand square kilometers of forest areas has been including more in the last 9 years. There is renewable energy where is 172 gigawatts of renewable energy has been introduced. There in the last 9 years, 25 times more solar capacity generation, that is almost 676 more capacity has been put into the system. We have distributed almost 37 crore LED bulbs, thus saving almost 19,000 crores to the entire country, and in turn saving a lot of fossil fuel which would otherwise burn these bulbs. I think as a country, the focus of the Honorable Prime Minister is there, and that is why I am reading out to some of the achievements, and there are many more. I will not go on reading all that. His commitment to Glasgow, where he has made a commitment and is following those commitments. Now, as a nation to follow commitments with such a big population, it's something I think when I'm there for the last 4 years almost as the environment minister. And when I said single, we are going to stop, there was big hue and cry. But I'm coming out with a different model. I was speaking to chairman. Now, I remember when my young days, my father used to take me to a market. And he used to always carry the poti. We call it poti, which Sanjeev is making now today. Somehow we have forgotten that concept. And we make the shopkeeper give us the poti in a different form. So I think that concept we have to make a change. I remember my father, then he used to send me to the wholesale liquor shop to buy a crate of beer. I used to carry with me to the crate, and he used to give me a filled crate by paying that. So I think those changes have come today. In the glass bottle, there's no change, you just pick up. So I think I'm telling everyone, I'm looking at the cost, what the producer gives. Say if the bottle is bought for 100 rupees, we'll introduce another 100 rupees. That's a thought. I'm not scaring anybody, it's a thought. Introduce another 100 rupees for that bottle, so that either he brings the bottle and takes, he does not charge 100 rupees, or if he wants to walk away with the bottle, charge another 200 rupees for the bottle. So even that will make some sense and there will be a change. So I am not here to scare anybody or the industry, but that is the next step when at least in the state of Goa is what I am looking at. And maybe implementation will be harsh, but then sometimes we have to do those things if we want to improve our system. And I am not saying the industry is not doing what they are required to do, they are doing their best. But we as a consumer, I as a consumer, how much am I doing is the question what we have to ask. And that is why when we as a consumer is not to disrupt your sales or your thing, because packaging today from bigger is coming to smaller, and the smallest. Sometimes it is not possible even for rag pickers to pick up that plastic. So that's part of industry selling their products. So, but if you buy a smaller packet, we will charge you for the packet. In a different way. So I think this is a sincere efforts that we as a government are thinking forward, not disturbing the ecological sensitive or the environment impacts that you all want to make. But I think we'll have to work in those direction to see that the consumer who buys these things pays for the smaller packaging. Saying all this, our state is not all that bad. We have seen. I was just going through yesterday's state of awards. You know, the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth in all the states. Unfortunately, we are third. And then even after having almost 20 times our population coming to the state, we are not all that bad. And I think as a small state, we should vie to become first, and we should focus in all our systems together. When I'm saying all this, I think we are doing our job. But then conservation only through united participatory efforts of everyone. That is what I'm saying. When I say I, it is everybody's participation. And that is why if we say the participation, if we do it together, we'll be able to go and possibly can pledge it as we have taken the pledge today. But sincere pledge if we take, and I do whatever I can. And that is why when you see somebody else, point out to him or her that you can do this. There's nothing wrong in doing this. And when you do that, I think we can all make that change for the entire nation.